looking for the Timberwolves to have a victory here on their home floor. And we've got it for you live, right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline.
First team foul.
Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to Phoenix. Pass to Queen. Greg, we look at the rosters of these teams, the athleticism they both have just jumps right off the page.
Listen, we're almost guaranteed multiple highlight level plays in this one. This is the kind of game where you see what incredible athletes the NBA has.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, I love the focus from DiVincenzo here. Even as he absorbs the foul, his shot is what he's concentrating on.
The throw drops for DiVincenzo. The key thing, Coach, that Donte DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Donte DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Queen. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Jacks up a three. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Out to the right wing. For a 3-second violation. Here's DiVincenzo.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
McDaniels outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Queen. And again, New Orleans has no up.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Pelicans trail to the middle. Here's Wilson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
So it's the Timberwolves now, and the Pelicans pick up 3 with their last shot. Here's Edwards. It's tipped. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here.
Well, look, Edwards welcomes physical defense because he looks for ways to get to the line.
The first free throw is good. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor, as complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact. Just careless. No other way to describe it to start the game. That's already his third miscue.
Fires the three. Backs in, coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 5.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Here's Queen. Just 5 on the clock. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
They set the screen. Here's Gobert. Finished off the break.
DiVincenzo, great anticipation for the steal, turning defense into offense.
Queen. Count that one.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Minnesota.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Launches it from deep. They get it again. Tries again. Pass to Wilson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And now the Pelicans on the break. Yep, it counts. He's got 5.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Here's Wilson. Buries the long-range jumper. Wilson's got 9.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And, unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Lets it go with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. 8 points for him.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Pass to Boston. Right side Jackson. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. New Orleans in the lead. Inside. Picked off in midair. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here are the Pelicans now. Here's Wilson. Here's Queen. Defended by Boston. Pass to Jackson. Several teams changing it up here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. A shot by Reddish, no good. New Orleans moving it around. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
The turnovers keep coming. It's been a pretty sloppy start to the game for them, but they're still in the driver's seat.
That'll be a 5-second call. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
And credit Dante DiVincenzo for getting out on the break. He's very good in the open floor.
Launches it. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
With some arc. It's deflected. Got a piece of it. And stolen by James.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. Fades back. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Fires from way outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
McDaniels outside. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to James. It's stolen by Edwards. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Traps in the tray. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Queen. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top. They're up by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Jackson. They set the pick. Over to the left wing. It's good from long range. Rose got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Out left to the wing. A 3-ball. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Queen. Reed with the rebound. Stolen away. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pelicans trailed by 7. Here's Queen. 8 points for him. New Orleans moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. And the shot goes down. Queens got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
From past the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Stolen by Wilson. To the wing on the left. There's a screen. Down low. Queen. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of the triple.
Dan Nasri is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Nasri, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Edwards. Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
The shot, no good. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Outside, Edwards. 3-pointer. A nice shot by McDaniel. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, McDaniels has really found a flow offensively, and he's just going to ride it as long as he can.
Queen can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Edwards inside. To the inside. The shot's good from DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 10 points in the game.
Well, DiVincenzo enjoys working inside. He can be appropriately aggressive in the paint.
They need this. Rebound, Minnesota.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Kevin, back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And he tries in.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no, he didn't take.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Edwards loves it in there.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different. Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Unloads from 30, and it is good, and the buzzer, wow!
And give him credit, good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so here is New Orleans, trailing by 10. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Low. Good on the three-point shot.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Queen. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's Boston. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Here's Wilson. Reed with the rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Here's Queen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Here we go, all alone. Pass to Wilson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
Defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Pass to Queen. It's stolen by Edwards. To the paint. It's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie. And Queen gets it to go.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And Randall throws it down.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
To the middle. Here's Queen. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 14. No good off the front iron.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Here's Queen. Layup, no good. Now Edwards. From outside, can't get it to go.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Stolen by Wilson. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And their front court has taken charge here. They are dominating the paint. The big fellas have just done the job.
Does not go. Pelicans trail by 11. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Fast break, Minnesota. McDaniels fires. Count it. Nice touch.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on.
Believe the cold sores inside your mouth. But we slow. Throw your rocks. The entire house. We not concerned with all that focus. folklore you're lying about. All that talk gon' leave the cold sores inside your mouth. Swords inside your mouth.
It's been 2 years, and Steven has literally given you boys plenty of time to get your stuff together. Because you know what time it is. I think it's Channel 95 season.
Put in the work, they discredit the work, man, you gotta be kidding me. Only really realize when they treating you lower than 10 keys. Got these strangers, they claiming they kin to me. Now my shoulder be colder than 10 degrees. Don't you hate when they talking a lot, but not doing a lot, and they draining your energy? Man, I got them on mute when I talk down. They run the game without a move and no waist down. Been gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Mister, every time you see me, got a new sound. Being lanes in the space for a hot minute. And the scale been off, check the analytics. Real talk, when the game slows down, and they need a new sound. Take a guess who you think did it. Go time, they can see when I lace. Okay. I'm the one when they talk about taste. Okay. Damn bad out of luck, doing too much. I see the cramp up when they move on my pace. Okay. East side got the song to rotate. Okay. It's a hit, remember way to home base. Okay. Time's up, now you stuck all in the rush. You need to catch up while I settle my case. Talking about run it up. Game time. Run it up. Run it up. Yeah. Run it up. 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 I blame you for letting me in the booth. You know I'm the beast. My pen is ready to. I'm out of the window, hanging out of the coop. Again, concealing all of the proof. Oh, look at me a minute, you're running, they gotta choose. If they all are denied, they're certainly gonna lose. Know that I'm working hard, I can't believe that it's news. Betty, I'm from the Vegas, I'm destined to win or lose. So give me the money right now. My passion spews out of the town. They asking me what I did when all the people were literally weighing me down. I had to embezzle the crown. They say that I'm not from the town. I went on excursions all over the globe. What you gonna say to me now? Really think